Welcome to the Schemin Dreamin podcast, aka Ben's Kidneys.
It's not even like a full story. It's just good old JC was looking out for me. So in fifth grade, I didn't have my homework, and I didn't have like this big project done.
So you shit blood?
No, dude, I woke up, just a normal fifth grader, right?
Yeah.
I go to piss, all blood in the toilet. Guess
Really?
who got to go to the doctors all day and got the next day off of school?
That's huge.
That's a win in my book.
Yeah. It's like throwing up, except way worse.
Yeah, I pulled the sympathy card all year. I think that's why I passed fifth grade.
How did they know? Like, did you come in suddenly, like, I had blood in my pee? Like, what happened?
No,
Like,
it was like before school.
so you're like, Mom, there's blood in my pee. And then
Yeah.
she's like, no school today, Ben, honey. And you're like, yay!
She was probably like, shut up, let me go back to bed. I had to annoy her for a little bit with that.
Nothing's changed, really. Now comes out your shit.
It's both sides with it.
So, I've been playing a lot of pickleball. That makes you
Pickleball,
feel good.
that's the sport of the future.
I think so. Can't wait till it's in the Olympics.
I
And then everyone's like, but nobody's watching hockey in the Olympics because that's what they do every time there's a new sport.
people will watch pickleball.
Or wrestling. They're like, why is wrestling not in the Olympics?
I don't really like watching wrestling.
I like watching the WWE.
Yeah,
If they did that in the Olympics, you know how sick that'd be?
you know you can bet on it soon.
And bet in WWE.
They're making it so they don't even tell the wrestlers the outcome of the matches. Because they sold the company to whoever owns the UFC. Some Saudi company.
Yeah.
So they want people to be able to gamble on it.
But
Which I'm gambling on
I
in
just don't know
WWE.
how it's... Yeah, I mean, I will It's Monday. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
I'm fading Roman Reigns every match.
He never loses.
I'm fading him.
I don't think he's ever lost.
He hasn't lost like a title match.
He's like
right?
he's like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, where he has in his contract he can't lose fights in movies.
But he's due to lose, right?
Who, The Rock?
I mean, both.
Yeah, I guess.
He's
Roman Reigns
due.
beat cancer, like in real life. Like the guy's never losing anything ever.
Yeah, he's not losing to Immortal. That's true.
Yeah, he beat God.
God tried to kill him.
The only person that can stop him is Vince McMahon.
Or Nick Cage.
Yeah, that's true. And Nick Cage is gonna be Superman in the Flash movie.
That just sounds awful.
No, that
That sounds terrible.
But in like the 90s, Tim Burton was going to direct a Superman movie with Nick Cage as like the lead actor. And
But wasn't that
fell
when
through?
he was in his prime then?
Yeah, and it fell through. But now they're bringing it back for like a cameo because it'd be hilarious.
Name me 3 Nick Cage movies that aren't national treasures.
Pig, The Wicker Man, and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Fuck. I didn't think you'd be able to do it.
Oh, King. I've seen some bad Nick Cage movies. I watched this one. It was insane. So he was like this trucker guy. And then he's like this piece of shit trucker. Like he looks like he smells bad. Like that.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he kills prostitutes on the freeway. Like
He
that
looks like
kinda-
Nick Cage.
Yeah. And he bangs this girl. This is within the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Okay.
Like the most vivid sex scene you'll see. Like
Started out hot.
like It's Always Sunny. Like where you want to show it all.
Yeah, Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah. But instead it's Nick Cage. And then he goes back to the girl's house and he meets the mom. And he starts banging the mom. Or no, I think I reversed the order. So he banged the mom, she brought him back, and then he banged the daughter. And the daughter had a connection to like the world beyond ours.
Okay.
So he could talk to his wife and kids through her. But he's also having sex with her, like extremely graphically.
So
throughout
he's
this
having
movie.
sex with her and talking to his mom.
Talking to his wife and kids. And it's one of the worst movies I've seen. I forgot the name of it though.
He definitely wrote and directed it.
I don't know who did. I can't remember the name of it.
Was it on Netflix?
No, God no.
And it had to.
I think it was a Tubi original.
So he would talk to his wife and kids while he was banging this woman.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Between Worlds. That's what it's called.
Between Worlds, Nick Cage.
Yeah.
We gotta have a Between Worlds watch party.
Okay, so I think. Okay, so yeah, Nick Cage he bangs the mom, and then he eventually has sex with the daughter too.
Oh, I know the one guy in there.
It's got 30%.
What's the budget? Box office, it did a killing.
They called it the raciest performance of his career.
You know what?
146,000.
146,000. What's the budget on the movie?
There's no way they're gonna put that in there. Yeah, so you think you'd watch it?
I would love to watch it.
It's really bad, King. Don't do it.
I would love to watch it.
He just had that other movie come out with Pedro Pascal. I forgot the name of it. That was good too.
I gotta start watching more movies. I envy your life. I envy that you just watch shitty movies.
It's fun.
I envy that.
Why?
Wish I could do it to myself.
I can't do TV shows though if they're like super bad, because like TV shows is more of a commitment.
Yeah, I'm more dedicated to, like, if I watch the first episode or something, I'm gonna finish at least the season.
I just can't, because like if I'm like the show sucks, I'll give it like 3 episodes and I'm like, okay, I gave it a fair enough shot.
Yeah.
But like a movie, I'm like, I just gotta make it through. Yeah, I'll never have to do it again.
After I binge like a couple episodes of a TV show, I never get back to it. I still haven't got back to You.
You's great. The last season was good, but it kind of like got a little ridiculous. But the end last season is like the next one's the very last season. So
I got until he followed her at the Renaissance Carnival. That's how far I got.
Back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
He kills her?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. How many more girls are after Beck?
There's Love in season 2. Like, how many people does he kill? Because there's a lot. He kills a lot of people.
All right. How about both?
So he kills, like... Season 2, I think he kills the least amount of people.
He's working on himself.
And then season 3 kind of blows up. He does okay in the beginning. And blows up. In season 4, he's just a menace throughout the entire season.
You ever get caught?
That's what season 5's for, I think.
Oh, shit.
I watched Barry. Did you like how Barry ended, Emily?
There were like a couple of things I wish were different.
Yeah, I wasn't. I
Some
thought
stuff that, you know.
I thought the finale wasn't that great.
Yeah, like I get it. There's like too much to like wrap up. I don't know.
Yeah,
Wasn't the last season not as funny of Barry?
the whole show stopped being fun after like the second season.
Because I watched the first season of Barry.
It's a good show.
It was a good first season.
The second season's great too. The third season's really good. But then like the fourth season's really good, and then it does a weird thing like halfway through, and then the ending's not that great. But it was good.
Bill Hader's still great.
Yeah, Bill Hader's the goat. Yeah, I've been playing pickleball and I just can't beat my girlfriend. Like she's
unbeatable.
She's smoking. Like I think I beat her like twice, and she just takes me behind the bar and smacks my bare butt balls back.
She looks like someone that's good at pickleball.
It's insane, dude. I'll put a good spot on. And she'll sprint across, backhand it, just opposite corner, like right on a dime. It was nuts. Like the other side.
Oh, she just demasculates you.
It's disgusting.
At Delaware Park.
Dude, it's so bad.
I used to play pickleball.
And I'll talk shit, and I get mad because I don't want to win.
Yeah.
And she's just like laughing at me. I'm like, fuck off. Like, what do you want?
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, because she's just smoking me. It doesn't matter what I do or my attitude towards it.
We could take on the girls 2v2. Me and you.
I don't know. I've been calling her Serena every time we play. I gotta stop calling her by her name. We're on the court, I just call her Serena Williams.
She's the GOAT.
She is a GOAT.
I used to play it at the YMCA back in the day, and the old people are dangerously good.
Yeah, they're super good.
For having crippling arthritis and probably no ACLs, they can't move, but the spin they put on.
Yeah. You gotta, he's gotta talk shit. He's gotta be like, hey, have you seen your grandkids? Say shit like that.
I don't think it's gonna work.
It turns into a mental game.
I think once you reach a certain point with like Alzheimer's and dementia, I don't think.
Like, what grandkids?
Yeah, I don't.
And then they're sending another one 90 miles per hour in your box.
Then they would get in my head.
Yeah.
Like, I played tennis against my 92-year-old neighbor.
Smoked you?
Smoked me. He couldn't move.
You used to play tennis, right?
Yeah. I was dripping sweat.
Do you still play every?
Once in a while. I got a tennis court. You know what this dude did, too? He got in my head. He did the Tim Duncan. He said, wow, you're actually pretty good. He smoked me. He's 92. I'm 25.
Well, your back and dick and
No, I was moving out there.
kidneys are probably worse than his.
Probably. He was like the Empire Games
The only
champion.
the only time I've seen you run within the last year was crossing a street in Nashville and it ended in injury.
Yeah, I can't do it much, but I like on a tennis court or pickleball court, I could still.
What's the difference between a tennis court and a street
I think
that
it's
you're crossing?
more side by side. I'm running.
But it's way shorter of a distance.
Yeah, I'm not running straight. I'm not a straight line runner anymore.
Nobody made you run it in a straight. I didn't make you run it in a straight line. I told you not to run.
Well.
I said we didn't even have to.
Well, I'll avenge it next April.
Yeah, when you return to Nashville.
Every year. It's gonna be like clockwork. Gives you something to live for now.
That's it.
That every April.
What about when you get your lobotomy and forget?
I can't wait. I might just do my own.
Nah, don't try. I've been trying.
You tried?
I do. I want a lobotomy real bad.
You were born in the wrong era.
I know, right? I would have thrived in the mental institution.
In like the 30s.
Yeah. You were born in the wrong era, too.
I should have been like, I should have grew up in the 80s.
Oh, I was going to say it with, like the Aztecs and shit. Like, you should have been, like, part of that crew. Like, the sacrifices and stuff to God. I feel like that's something you would have liked doing.
What side am I on in this?
It's in your imagination, King. Whoever said you... Well, you want to be the Spanish guy that conquers? Or
No.
You want to be the homegrown guy?
I want to be like I want to be like a Sparta to that community. Like, what's his name? Leonidas.
Oh.
I want to be like that for the Aztecs. We're going to get mauled.
Wasn't he a painter?
I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't know. I only saw 300 once.
I watched it a couple times. Great movie.
Really?
Yeah.
To get you going?
Oh, yeah.
You get fired up?
Yeah, I'm shadow boxing in the living room.
Yeah.
It makes me do a couple push-ups.
You finish watching it and then go try and fight your brother immediately after.
Oh, dude, that's an easy fight. I would have to call my cousin.
Tom? I've seen Tom beat your ass a few times.
Never. Welcome back to the Schemin Dreamin podcast. You want to get some merch? We got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, bucket hats, all the essentials you want and more. The link will be in our episode description and also in our Instagram bio at Schemin Dreamin Pod. Or hit us up at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com.
Hit the link in the episode description and get 25% off your first purchase at CBDistillery. There's free shipping on orders of $75 or more. There are things such as gummies, oils, chocolates, drink mixes, bombs, and even more chocolates. Shop for benefit too. CBD relax, helps sleep, for pain relief, and it's even good for your pets. There's new Delta 9 THC gummies available in states where it's legalized. So get yours today.
And if you're interested in advertising on this show or a twin show, Two in the Cooler, email snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life is when we were at that Christmas party and we were drinking jungle juice with the ladle and you and Tom started fighting in the kitchen in front of everybody. Everyone got pissed off because you guys were just doing it at everybody's feet, like just rolling around, choking each other. So then you guys went downstairs and then nobody knew that you guys were down there and I walked down there and you guys were fucking fighting.
We're wrestling.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then you came up and you were all sweaty and shit. You're like, I won.
It gets sweaty.
It was like a 30-minute thing that happened.
It's a good old-fashioned sibling rivalry.
And what's the outcome usually?
I've never lost. Because I think when you're an older sibling, it's kind of impossible to lose.
I don't know. He had you in a pretty good choke.
But
you might have had him in the choke.
I think
don't
I
know.
had him.
You might have had him in the choke.
You agree with that? When you're the older sibling, like your younger brother will never kick the shit out of you.
No.
Never.
You've seen Coach try and fight me because
Yeah, it'll never happen. Like you'll never
Because it was his garage.
you'll never beat up your older brother.
Yeah, Matt usually beat the shit out of me.
See? I'll never beat up my older cousins. They'll kick the shit out of me.
No, you could do it, though.
I can't.
You think you could take your dad?
It's the older sibling thing, but yes.
You think you could?
I think I could. I think once you hit like a certain age,
Well, yeah, they get older.
yeah, I also don't know what he looks like. I don't know if he's training for this.
Sounds like a sneak attack, King. I can't lie.
Just say, what if he's just been in the gym for like fucking how long?
I'm
is it?
picturing you like Batman outside like consumers. Like sitting up there at night.
Just fighting back tears.
You gotta tie him up by his ankles at the top of consumers.
But what if he's been training the whole time for the last like 15 years?
If you don't know, there's no way I know. I don't even know what he looks like.
I mean, you and me both.
That's fair.
A lot changes in 15 years.
Like what? Name one thing that changed for you in 15 years.
I mean, we had a pandemic.
Not according to Donald Trump.
Also, I didn't really know that was going on. What was going
The
on?
pandemic?
Like, it didn't affect me kind of whatsoever.
See, I didn't realize that anything was happening until they shut down the Jazz game.
I was supposed to go to a Cavs game like 3 days after they shut it down.
The worst thing that they took from us was the Nickelback concert.
Yeah,
Very
but in August, we're there.
We're there. Shout out to Nickelback.
Was it then that has that? They released a new song, right?
What song are you thinking of? It might be a Lil Durk you're thinking.
No, stop it. I think it was Nickelback had a new song.
Is it How You Remind Me? Or Photograph?
All bops.
Take a look at this graph.
Yeah, they did. 2022. I gotta see.
You talk about Get Rollin'?
Those Days by Nickelback. Okay. Wow.
I don't really know a ton of Nickelback besides like the super famous ones.
All you need to know is the famous ones. I know nothing else. How You Remind Me.
Yeah, How You Remind Me, Rockstar, Photograph. Say It Was Your Last Day.
Yeah, Someday.
All bangers.
They don't miss on a main hit.
Oh, speaking of your cousin, Bandits won the championship.
They did. He willed them to a championship.
The story of him at the Bandits game 1 in the championship is just so funny.
Yeah, he was just heckling the other bench and then disappeared for 3 quarters.
Yeah, he showed up for the game, shit face, going crazy. Disappeared for the entire after the first quarter for the entire rest of the game, besides the fourth where he came back and started talking more shit.
Yep, willed them to victory.
Yep, and they won that game.
It was an overtime, right? Or it was like 13-12 or 14.
Yeah, I won by 1.
Yeah,
And then yesterday
he came
beat the
back.
living fucking piss out of him.
I know.
I watched it.
We're a city of champions again.
Yeah, this is gonna kick off the year where we win a Super Bowl, an NLL.
It's a three-peat.
Yeah,
Sabres make the playoffs, end the drought.
win the cup.
Aren't we the... We now hold the drought record again?
Yes.
The Sabres?
No, for sports.
For sports.
No, it's the Jets still.
For playoffs?
Yeah, the Sabres made it in 2012.
The Jets would have made it around that time with Sanchez, though.
Yeah, so they're like the same. But the Sabres season ends after football.
Let me look this up.
Because they both start, because Sabres start in October and go to June pretty much. And then football is September to like February.
Longest playoff droughts in sports. It was the Kings, I know that.
It was the Kings.
Oh, this is just showing the Sabres right here.
Oh, it might be. Because their season's longer. So their season ends after the Jets ends. But they made it and lost to the Bruins, I think, in 2011, 2012.
Oh, you're right. I think it still is the Jets.
Yay!
Jets own longest playoff drought in North American professional sports. 12
And
years.
Aaron Rodgers guaranteed a Super Bowl at the Taylor Swift concert.
I mean, that's a ballsy place to make it.
The confetti came down for Taylor, and he said, "And the Jets win the Super Bowl."
You know how expensive tickets are to Taylor Swift?
I looked up to go in Gillette. I think 2 tickets was $84,000.
Yeah. Gross.
Like 84,600 and something.
I thought it was less than that for like
No.
Pittsburgh, but
No, this was in Boston.
oh well. Racist city, they're gonna like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, there you go, all the whites there.
Yeah, if a white person comes to town, they're Boston fans are going.
Is that your least favorite sports city?
Like, are we take into account like fans and shit?
Yeah. I really don't like Miami. You know why? Let me explain it. Because I don't like that, like, the people there just don't give a shit about the sport.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, oh, the Heat are in the finals. We'll go to a finals game now. But, like, all year long, like, they don't care as much as, like, normal fans.
But that's like LA too.
Yeah, but I feel like LA shows out
At
more.
least the Lakers care.
Yeah.
Like Lakers and Clippers.
But there's
fans.
so many teams out there, too.
Yeah, it gets watered down.
Yeah, so I don't really like those cities.
I'd
that
probably
much.
say Boston.
Yeah, I hate Boston, though.
But I don't even care about Patriots fans anymore.
No, I think if we're ranking the division for most toxic fan bases, I think the Patriots might be the least toxic.
Yeah, I think we're up there too.
We're super toxic.
We might be one.
No, Miami's one. Miami, us, Jets, Patriots is why I put it at.
I think if our fans didn't donate money to charity,
Yeah, we would be.
we would be
But
one
Miami's,
in pro sports.
they like, and Tua looks fat, and they're just.
He does look fat.
Did you see that video of Mac Jones' edited throw?
No.
Oh my god, it's unbelievable.
Was it a dart? I like Mac Jones.
Dude, he threw it down the right sideline, like this, and then the ball is caught on this side.
Arm strength.
Dude, it like must have knuckleballed or something.
I kind of like Mac Jones, though.
Because he's fat.
Yeah. You got to root for a fat quarterback.
He said he used to eat like a dozen donuts every day in college or something.
He was calling out the team, too.
He's really bad at drinking and driving, though. He's got like 3 DUIs.
Yeah. Not my quarterback.
No.
Hasn't even got one.
There's rumors that he cheated on his ex with Haley Steinfeld.
Oh. Well, like I said, I'm a Pitch Perfect fan.
Yeah, she's good. She's
You,
nice.
you watch Pitch Perfect 2 yet?
No, but she's in the Spider-Verse movie, so I might have to go see that.
That got 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Andrew texted our group chat and said, go see it as soon as you possibly can.
Oh, shit. That good?
So I want to do that. That'll probably be the next movie I see with her. I don't really want to see Pitch Perfect 2 or 3, to be honest.
Watch 2.
I'm going to watch 2 and 3 if I watch 2.
Don't watch 3.
I'm going to end up watching 3.
It's not good.
I have to finish the trilogy.
Yeah,
That's another thing about, like, if there's 3 movies, I'm going to have to watch it. Like, Emily knows how excited I am for the sequel, for Xenon. That was, like, the lowest rated movie I did so far.
So you see The Hangover 3?
Yep. It has one of my favorite lines of any Hangover movie in there.
Really?
Yeah, when Chow's sniffing Stu's ass when they're like crawling around the thing, and Stu like turns around and goes, "What? We're dogs." It's like my favorite line ever. He like, gets up his asshole.
I've never seen the third.
I
try
mean,
not to watch
It's better
the
than
third.
the second.
I like the second.
It's better. It's not as good as the first, but it's better than the second.
The first clears.
Yeah. First one's like a classic comedy movie.
Yeah, it was just a great.
It's so funny. I watched it recently.
Oh, I like when he was talking about his grandpa dying. Oh, when'd your grandpa die? World War II.
No, he was here. He just he had fever or something.
Oh my god, so funny.
When Chow jumps out naked with the bat and he's like, "I hate Godzilla too. I hate Godzilla too."
Just so many quotes in it. Unbelievable film.
So you got the Heat Nuggets losing. Or you got the Heat losing 4 or 5.
5.
Think
I'm
Drake-
I'm riding with the Drake bet.
You got Nuggets in 4 or 5.
I do have a bet for tonight though. If you want to ride.
But I'm so confused. Do you think Anthony Davis would be doing this to them too?
I don't want to fuck.
Because you said he was better than Jokic on this podcast.
I'm not fucking talking about Anthony Davis.
Why not? He cried. You know how
He
much,
didn't do anything.
you know how much passion you have to show?
He should have showed it in the game.
He was locking up Jokic to 19 points a
Dude,
game.
grab a fucking rebound.
I said, how many points does Jokic put up per game in this series? And you said 19.
I was confident about it. I really did think the Lakers were going to win it all. I really did think it. I talked myself into it.
Dude, I knew the Nuggets were a far better team than every other team.
I didn't.
The only team I thought that might have a chance of winning it all besides them was the Bucks. Because, to be honest, would just bully Jokic down low. Wait, you thought Anthony Davis was going to bully Jokic down low?
I thought LeBron was healthy. I thought D'Angelo Russell was good. I talked myself into Jared Vanderbilt being good.
Hey.
I've lost so much money on Jared Vanderbilt.
It wasn't his fault. Did you watch him go off in that one game one? Or what game did he go off in? It was against the Warriors, right?
Yeah.
He had like 12 in the first quarter or something?
Yeah, he just kept hitting threes.
Yeah, so did you watch that game and you were like, you know what? I feel like he's a sneaky good bet
Yeah, and then
the rest of the playoffs.
there was one other bet. I took him to score 10, Hachimura to score 10, and Schroeder to score 10 or 15. And that won me $500-600.
So you're like, this is my cash cow now?
Yeah, so I made that the bet every game. Those three. For that. And it didn't hit.
Do you think... What do you think you could do a deloading in the paint? You think you back him down?
Yeah. I would get smoked.
He was the worst person in that series.
He was awful. They were minus 54 with him on the floor.
Did you see when he hit the three and then started talking shit to Bruce Brown and then he didn't hit another three for the rest of the series? I think it was game 2.
Yeah, he was... Game 4, the only leg I needed to hit was D'Angelo Russell for 10 points.
You fell down the Wake path.
Yeah, then
this was Wake last playoffs.
And then I found out that, A, he wasn't even starting.
I think I told you that.
And everything else hit. D'Angelo Russell cost me out of, like, winning $1,000. Cost me out of a couple hundred.
So what do you think you've spent more money on since October?
Jared
Tequila
Vanderbilt.
Or the Lakers?
The Lakers. That's like the only team I would bet on. I did look, too, right now. I'm trying to get into horse racing for betting.
Yeah.
So I've been betting on the horse and buggies. Imagine being on your lunch break at work going down 300.
No, I've done it.
Dude, this horse was named War at Sea.
Oh, that's a good name.
He finished second last. I took him for everything.
So, what do you think of going into next year for the Lakers? You think Anthony Davis got one more in him?
He's 28.
He's 30.
All right, I hope so.
He's 30 years old. LeBron's 38. Those are the two best players on the team. I think LeBron's career could last longer than Anthony Davis.
I think it will. I think you just sign Kyrie. I don't care. Get rid of D'Angelo Russell and bring back Reeves for $100 million. That's what you do. You get Schroeder back for cheap. Hachimura goes. We're gonna be an 8 seed. We're gonna be anywhere from 6 to 8.
Yeah.
Probably closer to 8.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna win the first round matchup.
The play-in matchup.
I think if we won't play Denver in the first round.
Denver's probably gonna be a 1 or 2 seed again next year.
All right, so if they're
their
the
team
one,
is built for.
If they're the one, say we win the play and get the 7 seed. We're going to win the first round matchup and then just get swept by someone.
Does it kind of piss you off that AD is like 3 years older than Jokic? Like they're not that far away from each other.
Should be on Jokic's diet plan.
He's fat. What was the last thing I want to ask you about?
I do have a bet.
Okay, let's hear it.
Keep in mind, I did the math. I am 1-39 in my last 40 bets.
That's not bad. That just means you're doing to make it 2-38.
I just want to post this after.
Okay.
KCP to score 10.
Okay.
And 2 threes. Michael Porter Jr. under 9 rebounds.
Okay.
I feel like Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems right now.
You sound like him.
Bam under 19.
KG!
And under 10 boards. Because they're bringing Kevin Love in this game.
Yeah, I like it. I like the bet. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about was that Oliver. It's not that bad of a contract.
It's not a good contract.
It's not a bad one.
It's not great.
You don't think he should be the 16th highest paid? at
Wasn't it
his
11th?
position? 16th. 16th highest paid interior defensive lineman.
So
That's not bad.
Going back to last year, if you
Next
could,
to Puna
if you could have one or the other, would you rather have Edmonds or Oliver?
I mean, Evans.
Yeah.
But we didn't do it, and he made a bag. So Oliver can make a big jump. This is
The bag is $2 million more a year, $2 or
Yeah.
$3 million more a year.
Yeah.
I would have rather took Edmonds.
We can make you clear more space for the future too, though. And if we didn't re-sign Ed Oliver, we wouldn't have any other D lineman at
draft one.
Dude, we'd have to draft a whole new line because we have 0 under contract after this.
But
year.
they could still re-sign people just like they did this year. We
Yeah,
had no
for
one under contract this year.
This is going to clear up space for the future of like Greg Rousseau. It's a good contract.
I hope he plays well.
He will. He's okay.
He didn't really make any impact on the games.
I mean, Edmonds is like one of the worst run defensive linebackers in football.
But he still had an impact out
Yeah,
there.
because he was great in pass.
And Oliver had no impact some games.
He could tackle for loss every once in a while. He's good. He's gonna be between Daquan and Puna. He'll have a decent year.
No, he's good when you have a bigger interior defensive lineman. But
And
when
Puna's huge. Puna's
Yeah.
one of the best in the football at it, being a big man.
But when they get hurt,
Puna's not gonna get hurt. He's gonna be fine. You're
If-
banking that off of Puna getting hurt. They're looking at him as him being healthy and just signed.
okay. But last year when Daquan Jones got hurt, Ed Oliver is getting pushed
The whole
back.
line sucked after Von and Daquan both got hurt. 'Cause that's 2 big losses.
You make,
Yeah.
but you make $14 million a year.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay for 16th as position.
Do you think he's lived up to the draft hype?
No, but being paid as the 16th highest, I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I'm like, no.
As one of our 2 under contracted next year.
I mean, I hope he plays well. I'm rooting for him.
He will. He's
I'll talk
with
myself
Daquan
into it.
and Puna.
We'll see. So let's just go through this.
And Von. Von said he'll be ready week 1, which is insane.
He also said he wasn't gonna miss time last year and play through it.
Yeah, but they made him. You don't think he would have showed up?
I think he would have played.
He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. That guy wants to be out there.
I mean, Ed got drafted as a pass rusher too. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
He had 2.5 sacks.
Last year?
He had 2.5 sacks.
That's pretty bad. Our whole lines, our D line blew it.
The year before that, he had 4.
Did you see how many times the Chiefs, who don't have that much of a better line than us, got to Joe Burrow in that game?
Yeah.
We didn't have one.
No.
We didn't hit him once.
No, we got nothing.
We got smoked.
We got nothing. But he had 2.5 sacks.
Yeah, that's fine. He's gonna have a good year with Puna and Daquan.
I'm hoping.
That's what the
We
plan
paid
is.
$17 million for a guy that has 2.5
15.
sacks.
$15 million a year, 16th highest paid position.
Two-
And it's going to help out in the future. We got to get more contracts.
If it clears up his
It does
cap hit
clear up.
this year,
It does, I think.
and we go
That's why he went from 11th to 16th.
and we get D-Hop or something, then sure.
It's a great contract if we get D-Hop out of it. If we get D-Hop and another lineman under contract.
But if we get 2 more years of 2.5 sacks or 3 sacks,
Well, that's our whole line that isn't named Von Miller or Daquan Jones.
Rousseau's good.
He went ghost after Von got hurt.
He had a couple big games.
Not really after Von got hurt.
Yeah, he had a few sacks. I was there watching.
I'll look it up.
I was there watching. He probably gave you about 8 sacks.
He got hurt in the Lions game?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Lions game. That was one of the best games of the year.
Rousseau did have 8 sacks.
Yeah, but how many came after the Lions? Oh, that was
He had a few.
yeah, he had one forced fumble.
I thought he played better than... Oh, yeah.
What? What's wrong, King?
I'm looking at it right now.
I can't find that fucking Lions game.
He must have been. He was hurt for a couple. I'm looking at.
Oh
it right
yeah,
now.
he must have not played in the games that because I can't find the Lions
He
game.
had 3 sacks against New England. That was after the Lions game.
He had 2 against the Jets.
1 against the Pats. 1 against Miami.
No, he had 2 against. Okay,
Or
where
no,
are you seeing
I was
that New
I was
England
looking
game?
at assists. That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah, it's because he had 2 after on the he had 3 sacks after Vaughn went down, and he had 1, 2.
He shows up for division games.
4, 5.
He was definitely worse.
He had 5.
He was definitely worse when Von got hurt.
Yeah.
He's still better than Oliver.
No, I'm just saying, like, you need guys next to you to be produce, and
Yeah.
we had fucking you out there doing it against the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would have did the same thing. I could have got pushed back 20 yards every single play.
No, King, you're too fast. No. You have any closing thoughts?
Instead of getting D-Hop this year, we get Yannick Ngakoue.
You wanna?
Yeah.
I don't want it because that's a harder name to say.